Hey guys, welcome everyone. This is going to be my Marvel Loki episode 1 review video. There's so much stuff going on in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I feel like Loki is probably going to wind up being everyone's favorite series so far. Speaking of Loki, he is so arrogant. It's one of the hallmarks of his character. It's what defined him. Even in his final moments. He thought he actually had a shot at killing Thanos, while Thanos had two Infinity Stones on his hand. He's just so arrogant. And let me tell you, trusting this man is not a good idea. So, in the first episode of Loki, they have basically given us the roadmap for how the entire multiverse works. There are different timelines with different iterations of people, but among each timeline, if you branch off, you become a variant of the proper version of yourself. So, in this episode, they show that the proper flow of time is interrupted by Loki. So, that creates this variant of Loki. And when he is brought to TVA for altering the timeline, that he blames Avengers instead of him. Then they say the Avengers did not do anything wrong, they were supposed to do that. And of course, this opens that idea again of determinism and fate, no one having any free will or choice, and that all that's supposed to happen is what happens, and things that are not supposed to happen are somehow cleaned up by the TVA, which is what the TVA is trying to do in this series. Just like I mentioned, sometimes Loki is so ignorant, but in this episode, when he sees all those infinity stones sitting on that tray as paperweights, he is absolutely dumbfounded. By the time the episode ends, the show lays out an exciting dramatic path for future episodes by coming right out and revealing the series' time traveling villain. A spoiler ahead, skip at least 15 seconds not to spoil the mood. So, villain is the time traveling villain is a version of Loki himself. It's a fantastic twist setting up a story where the Loki of 2012 could potentially come into contact with an even more evil incarnation. That's an interesting note to end on. So, just in general, even if you are only a small fan of the Thor movies, of the Loki character, I think you are probably going to wind up digging the Loki series way more than the other Marvel Disney Plus series so far. This has been crazy, and I'm finally doing stuffs what I really like. So if you guys are new around here, do make sure to subscribe, like, share, and turn your notifications on so you are up to date with the latest content that I share, because you're not gonna want to miss a thing. But anyways, thanks for tuning in and have an amazing day. That's it.
But don't worry, to make sure that doesn't happen, the timekeepers created the TVA and all its incredible workers. The TVA has stepped in to fix your mistake and set time back on its predetermined path for everyone and everything. But sometimes people like you veer off the path the timekeepers created. We call those variants. Maybe you started an uprising, or were just late for work. Whatever it was, stepping off your path created a Nexus event, which left unchecked could branch off into madness, leading to another multiverse. universal roar.